I don't know what's happened, but YouTube changed some of their settings with their live streaming about a month or two ago. So number one, they're not pushing the lives out the way they used to. And number two, when I live stream from my phone, it has this weird pre-scheduled date from like 2 weeks prior. So it's not getting pushed out right. And then, yeah, it's just a hot mess. But anyways, we're here. Let's kind of talk about the crypto markets rebounding because it is Saturday morning. I don't know if you guys are in Los Angeles, but it's already hot in Los Angeles. I can feel the sun coming out. So I'm probably going to sit by the pool all day and relax. But yeah, the crypto markets are starting to rebound. Things are starting to look good. And to all of those who are able to understand how to take profit correctly in general, and then we're able to buy that dip, shout out to you, because that's what it's all about. It's all about consistently reallocating your capital. And that's the name of the game. Or you could just do dollar cost averaging, those types of things. But again, I dropped a profit taking video for you guys. It's 4 minutes long. I posted it yesterday, so you guys can always go back and watch that if that's something that you struggle with. I broke down the 4 different tiers and how you should consider taking profit. And if those things don't work for you, but you find 1 or 2 things helpful, fantastic. But let's go ahead and talk briefly on the market and what she is doing. And I don't want to stream from my desktop because we could do that. Could do that at a later date and time. We could do that at a later date and time. But really kind of as far as the market goes, I took some screen caps on my other phone. So the market is it's entire green as far as the daily goes when we take a look at crypto bubbles, which is super cool. So a lot of things are up 20%, 15%, 14%, etc. And that's simply because Bitcoin found like a local bottom. And that's one of the things that we do like to look for are these local bottoms, which I didn't necessarily think that we were going to find a local bottom in that range at first, but we did. But generally what happens is we jump back down, we pop back up. And when I say not being able to find a local bottom, it gets scary because when when crypto's dumping, or excuse me, when Bitcoin is dumping, and the markets are so volatile like that, it's pretty hard to find like a substantial local bottom. So essentially you're just going to be guessing. And that's what happens. That's the name of the game. But with that being said, we look at our Bitcoin chart right now. We're currently trading at like $59,000, $59,000 over here. And we hit that low area of like 52, and then we're kind of back up. Me personally, especially when you kind of zoom in, I know it's hard to see, but we do have a swing wick low down to like 50, I think it's like $55,000. We're able to trade above that, which is really, really, really good. No, honey, these aren't gray hairs. This isn't gray hair, it's dry shampoo. One interesting thing about me is I've never had a gray hair, and I've never had a cavity at my old age. But yeah, these are not gray hairs, it's the way the light is reflecting. But thank you for noticing that when we're talking about technical analysis, because that totally matters. And you probably wouldn't tell that to a boy either. Anyways, but with that being said, me personally, I would love to see us get a move above like $60,000. I think that would be incredibly, incredibly, incredibly important, because then we can start to, trade back above in that range that we're trading in between like $60,000 to $72,000. Shout out to Zane, good morning. Also with that being said, like Solana did really, really well and held up incredibly well during that drop. Yes, I believe we moved down to, what was it, like 100 and I think it was like 121, something along those lines. Was it 121? Let's go ahead and see. I'm pulling it up. Yeah, we hit the support area at like 121. I ended up buying some yesterday around, I think it was 135-ish, just a teeny tiny bit. Yeah, 64,000 would be nice if we were able to close above it. I just don't necessarily see that really kind of happening right now, just because we really are operating in a downtrend. And that's what you can see by looking at the charts. And this is the thing. For those of you who are actively trading the markets, you're going to be able to trade and get some of this volatility on these bounces, and you're going to have fun with that, okay? And alt season will come through. I mean, it's something that is pretty cyclical. But at the same time when we're talking about alt season, a lot of people think that all the alts from last season are going to be the ones that pop off. And it's probably not going to be that way. Even some of the top 100 coins. And I know that's a super hard thing to grasp, but at the same time, you really have to be realistic, because we look historically at all the other cycles. When we look at all the other cycles, a lot of those coins did not rebound. They didn't rebound. So if you're somebody that's holding those coins, that's something that you do have to kind of pay attention to. But anyways, I have to sneeze. The crypto markets are up. People are starting to, feel a little bit better now. And I'm happy too. I'm really, really happy too. I was able to pick up a couple things here and there. Again, I did buy some more Solana. But with that being said, you need to have a bullish case and a bearish case. And we're talking about the bullish case versus the bearish case in your trading or investing journals. And just when you're looking at the market, you look at, okay, this is my bullish scenario that I think that could potentially happen. But at the same time, I want to also make sure that I have my bearish scenario just in case. Just in case. So with that being said, I hope you guys are doing well. And another thing that I do want to note, it is the weekend. And when it is the weekend, we're starting to see a little bit less volatility on the weekends. The German government can no longer dump Bitcoin on the weekends, I believe, because they're probably off. Also, too, when we're talking about the ETFs with the inflows, that activity is not going to occur on the weekends. But other than that, people are starting to kind of rebound. Meme coins, there was a couple outliers that did really, 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 really well. Shout out to Keter. But those did really well. And for some crazy reason, people were putting money into it. And yesterday I did mint 2 ordinals. They're cats. I forgot what they're called though. It was part of the Billy collection, I think, on ordinals. But I'll show those guys. I'll show them to you. I'm not at my desk right now. But anyways, I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. If you're actually trading this market, have fun. Do remember we did have a bit of a bounce, about anywhere between like a 5 to 20%. Little bit of a bounce from that local bottom over there, from that local bottom with a lot of altcoins. So you might not get a good entry right now, but at the same time, each coin is going to operate differently. So go ahead and check those out. And then as far as the local bottom right now with Bitcoin, when we were dumping all the way to $52,000, let's go ahead and take a quick look. And I've got a bit of a runny nose just because it's super smoggy over here, primarily because, why is my phone doing this? Okay, phone with stuff, okay. And I can't see the daily, so that's not gonna help as far as that local bottom goes. I'm gonna be dollar cost averaging probably into Solana. I've got enough Bitcoin, I've got enough Ethereum that I've loaded up on, but that's just me, yeah, so for the oh, this is a different chart. I got to get my other one because it just explains the situation. It paints the story a bit differently. So as far as the local bottom goes for Bitcoin, right now we're trading at 56,000, but I want to see some of the price action. Yeah, I guess right now the local bottom for Bitcoin is like 56. So anyways, watch those areas, have fun, have a great rest of your weekend. I'm going to go because I need some coffee, and I will see you guys tomorrow. We'll do a more in-depth analysis. Bye.